Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Today, real quick, I want to give you my review of the Super Bowl. Um, Number one, I want to shout out my girl Patricia and her husband Drew. Thank y'all for inviting us to the Super Bowl party. We had a good time. Um, Good food, good company. It was a good game. So thank you for inviting us because we would have probably just did a little something around the house by ourselves. But it was good to celebrate the Super Bowl with other people. Number two, Super Bowl always makes me a little bit sad because it's the end of football season. And football is one thing me and my family bond together on. Like me and my husband play fantasy football together. So on Mondays, Thursdays, Sundays, we watching football together. It's nothing else we like together on the television screen but football. And my son plays high school football, so he'll come join and watch a game with us sometimes. So the end of football season is kind of sad for me because then after that everyone goes their separate ways. And number three, I want to say congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on their win. I really didn't have a team I was really pulling for. A little bit, I was kind of going for San Diego because Garoppolo was my fantasy football quarterback and he got me a little bit of second place change. I ain't win first, but I got second. He got me a little bit of change. So I was kind of pulling for him for just that reason, but I really didn't care who win. But let's review what people really care to review, the halftime show. Now first I want to shout out Yolanda Adams. You did your thing. Anytime she sings, she sang the Super Bowl down. Demi Lovato did a good job. No ma'am, she did not do better than Whitney Houston. I don't know who even started to say that on Twitter the other night, but that was definitely a no ma'am. But she did her thing. Demi Lovato did a great job. Now let's get to Shakira and Miss J-Lo. Mind you, when I first saw the Super Bowl at the party, my expectations were very high. Now, I don't know who gave, I know Wendy Williams said it one week on her show. I don't know who gave her the miscommunications, but Miss Wendy said that Wyclef and Pitbull were going to be featured guests on the Super Bowl. So the whole time I'm watching, I'm looking for them because I was here for that. And so when I didn't see them, and I finished watching the whole performance, I gave it a no ma'am. I said no ma'am, no ma'am. This is not Super Bowl quality performance. But yesterday, I was sick, I was home from work, and I was just watching YouTube stuff on my Apple TV. And I said, let me watch this performance again because I want to do a review. I watched it again, and I just gave it a meh. It didn't get a no ma'am, but it didn't get a yes girl either. It was just a all right performance. Now let's break it down into what Angie's opinion is about the performance. Number one, when Shakira hit the stage, I said, who was that? Who is this lady in the red hair? Shakira does not look like herself to me. I didn't recognize her, and it took me a couple of vibes to kind of say, okay. And once I really heard her voice, I said, okay, that must be Shakira. So I was thrown off by the look. Miss Shakira's costumes and her hair and makeup was definitely a no ma'am. It did not give any excitement. It wasn't Super Bowl quality to me. Definitely the hair and the makeup. Like the costumes were okay, but the hair and the makeup just fell flat. Next, Shakira danced the house down. Shakira danced the house down. I think the only thing wrong with Shakira's performance is I'm not that familiar with a lot of her songs, and a lot of the songs I was familiar with Shakira, she didn't perform. And it just wasn't my vibe. It just wasn't my vibe. At one point, I hear the beat for I Like It Like That. And I know that ain't Cardi's original song. I know it's a remake. But right now, that's Cardi's song. So I'm like, yes, ma'am. Where is Cardi? Cardi getting ready to come out. I was here for it. I was hyped. And then I just hear Shakira singing Cardi's part. And the guy who does the rap on the remake was there. But I'm like, how you going to get the guy who was featured on Cardi's album? You should have had Cardi. Anyway, I was here for his rap because that's my song. I like it like that. So that got me hyped a little bit. I was like, okay, at least I know this song. And then just fell flat. She fell into the audience. And at first I was like, why the hell would you do that? They ain't about to bring you back to the stage. And I realized it was just her people and they brought her back to the stage. And then she stuck her tongue out all in the camera. And I was like, no, ma'am, I ain't need to see that. I ain't need to see that. That was a no, ma'am. And then she had a live band, at least the horn instruments, and they broke that salsa down. And whatever that song is, I don't know the name, but we do it in Zumba class, and that's my song. And so when she hit that salsa, I was there. I was like, oh yes, oh yes. That's what you need to do, Shakira. Get that salsa. That I was feeling that. I was feeling that, but then it was over. No, then she did Hips Don't Lie, but I didn't really recognize that arrangement of Hips Don't Lie. It was too popish, and I ain't like it. I ain't like it, but Shakira was gone. Shakira was gone, and I said, at least Shakira danced the house down in her Latin way. She belly danced. She moved her hips. I said, I want to learn how to move my hips like that. But as far as performance, Shakira did not get a no, ma'am. Now, I wasn't really vibing with her music that much, but J-Lo, I said, J-Lo is about to shut the house down because J-Lo is supposed to be this powerhouse performance. And J-Lo, definitely, when she hit the screen, I saw that outfit. J-Lo's face was beat down. Her hair was snatched down. The bundles was flowing. She was whipping it. I said, yes, come on, J-Lo, give it to me. And then it fell flat. J-Lo looked the part, but then it fell flat. I was like, J-Lo, ma'am, you lip syncing. Why aren't you dancing this Super Bowl down? You known for being a dancer. And mind you, yes, J-Lo is 50. Yes, J-Lo body is snatched for a 21-year-old. Her body is snatched. Yes, ma'am, J-Lo. But she was sitting up there moving like she was 50. Like, I saw the age in the performance. J-Lo did not dance the house down like she's known to dance. Her dancers was dancing. Her dancers were performing. All J-Lo did was give you a quick pose, a good No, ma'am, Miss J-Lo. No, ma'am, Miss J-Lo. You known for having all this ass. Where was the twerk? Where was the hip shaking? Where was anything? Like, the moves. Your dancers was hitting it. And then, I wasn't impressed by the pole dancing. Like, yes, we know you did Hustlers. Great job. You got up there on that pole and held your arms out like you was on the Titanic. So we know your thighs, muscles are tight, strong. We get that. But then halfway through that pole dancing performance, your dancers had to help hold you up. I was not impressed. It was like, okay, what else you got? And then when the hit songs came out that I was ready to vibe with you, you put a techno beat. And I don't like techno at all. I don't care. You should have left it with a little hip hop beat or at least a Latin beat. But that techno beat was definitely a no, ma'am. J-Lo's flipped costumes a few times. Those were all yes, ma'ams. She looked amazing in every costume change. J-Lo looked amazing, but she really ain't give it. And when you lip singing, you supposed to give. The whole time I could see the fear on J-Lo's face. It looked like she was scared to dance in them tall ass heels, boots she had on. You should have looked at Beyonce. You should have looked at Lady Gaga. They danced the house down, and they did not wear 6-inch stilettos. They wore a nice 3, maybe 2.5 inch that still pumped them up, but they still could dance. Or they wore a little bit chunkier heel. They didn't wear no stiletto. That's where you messed up. You look good, but you didn't dance the house down. Your daughter, that feature presentation with your daughter, she sang. I know she wasn't lip singing. Your daughter is definitely one, like they say, Blue Ivy has next, Miss Emmy has next as well. They're going to be forces to be reckoned with in a few years. Your daughter can sing. She did an excellent job. I didn't recognize at the time that you were making a political statement with the kids in the cages. It didn't click for me at first, but once I saw it on Twitter and everybody let me know, yes, ma'am, thank you, J-Lo, for making your political statement. That was needed. And them girls, I recognized the girls from what's your show, World of Dance or World Dance, whatever your dancing show is. I recognize them little kids you had on. Thank you for sharing the stage with them kids, because they danced the house down too. Them kids was giving me face. They was giving me moves. Those were some good kids. And at the end, J-Lo, I'm going to give it to you. Now, when you got to that salsa at the end and you did them cartwheels, yes, ma'am, J-Lo, you performed and you was dancing your ass off in the salsa at the end. And you should have left it there. Then you let Shakira come back. I don't know why. We didn't have to see Shakira again in her gold costume. But you let her come back. And then y'all did some more techno stuff. And y'all closed the show. And it was just a, You should have looked at Beyonce. You should have saw what Beyonce did. You should have saw what Lady Gaga. I don't vibe with Lady Gaga's music. But I like Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga performs her ass off. You should have looked at that. You should have looked at Bruno Mars. He performed his ass off. You just didn't bring it up to that level. And you did a good job. Y'all both did a good job. It just wasn't Angie's vibe, and I gave it a meh. So that was the Super Bowl, you all. Like, everyone was like, it's J-Lo versus Shakira. When it comes to performance, to me, don't be mad, Shakira won when it came to performance. Now, when it came to looks and costumes, J-Lo slayed hands down. So to me, it was a tie. It was a tie. They ain't got to come back no more. I'm telling you, y'all need performers. I like, at the Super Bowl, I like when people actually sing. I heard Lady Gaga shaded them for lip syncing. And I ain't mad at J-Lo, because she's not known for singing. She's not known for her voice. She's known for dancing. So I am mad she ain't give me the dancing, but you ain't have to shade her, Lady Gaga. We ain't known, J-Lo ain't known for singing. But at the Super Bowl, I want to see a performance. And if you ain't gonna sing the house down, then you need to be performing the house down. So just don't ask them back no more. I'm still voting on Rihanna. Come on out with this new album, girl, and then get out here on the Super Bowl next February and perform it. All right, y'all. I hope y'all had some good fun Sunday. I hope y'all missing football like I'm missing football, but it'll be back this summer. It'll be back. All right, y'all have a good day. Bye. Oh, no. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, share. Go ahead and become a part of the Kiss My Cheeks family and subscribe. All right, y'all. Bye.